Alright, it is time for another OG Racing League Gen 6 Cup Series race. We are here at Talladega Super Speedway. Flip counter is back for tonight because Will is not here. So that's his fault. We'll go with that. Got 14 drivers here tonight for race number 6 of the season. And Joe Gauthier is the fastest lap. But it's Talladega, that doesn't really matter here. Doesn't matter where you start. Finish is the only thing that really matters for every driver here. And here we go. We'll go ahead and get these up for you. Oh, come on. Why does it do that? There we go. We have 40 laps here tonight. It should be a fun little race here. Should be very exciting. Feemster's back. A very beautiful paint scheme. I don't know why, but it just really pops. I love green race cars, but you can never trust them. It's the only problem, Kevin. It's the one thing you missed. Can't trust green cars. No, he'll be fine. Feemster looking to get a good run here tonight. Seems like his number 7 OG Garage Ford Mustang is looking good right now. James Kerr has no power, so hopefully that gets restored soon. He more than likely will not be able to race. Not good for him. We'll more than likely see him next week in the modified series. Got a Rowdy banner on the 67 car. Like we mentioned, 4 laps. Everyone has 2 faster pairs. I do believe it's either 2 or 1. There's so many different leagues that broadcast. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. And it is in fact 2. We also have 3 green-white checkered attempts, 60% fuel, so there might be 2 pit stops here. I want to say in between 1 and 2. We'll probably get an exact number here in a moment or two. But let's go ahead and see if we can snag an interview with anyone here. Someone who's preferably not out on track. How about Kevin Newborn? Is he? Yep, there he is. Hey Kevin, this is Sean up in the booth with VR, and you got me? Up in the booth here with VR, and you got me? Alright Kevin, what's the strategy going to be for tonight in the 51 Apex Design Chevrolet? Well, we have 40 laps here. I'm going to guess it's going to be just a one-stop race here tonight. Alright, is there anything you want to say to the fans watching at home right now? Alright, well good luck tonight, Kevin. Hopefully your 51 machine's running up front towards the end of this thing and in the contention for win. Newborn looking to get his first win of the season. Along with many drivers, this is one of those, what do you call them? Wild card races. Only 2 different drivers have won so far this season. And David Bennett currently 3rd in points, tied with Brandon Fetterplace. The top 2 are all tied for points. And then 6th are tied. 3rd is tied. So it's a lot of ties in the point standings after what, five races, I believe. Yeah. Because tonight is race number 6. Tomorrow on VRN, you guys will see Midnight Thunder yet again. Those guys will be racing at it's a mile and a half. I can't remember which one. Nope, it's Phoenix. That's right. 95 laps tomorrow night. And then Saturday night, we have the OG, ARCS, and SCAR battle. Maybe. That might be pushed back from what I've seen so far. Well, so I'll just keep our eyes out for that. See if anything changes. Let's get a onboard here of Gauthier's. He is on an out lap, going up to speed. We'll go gyro cam for this one. Next race up for Cup will be next week at, oh, not that one. There we go. At Bristol, 125 laps. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Bristol seems to really bring out the best of people. Tempers are going to start to flare. Short track racing, then got New Hampshire the next week. So the two pretty difficult tracks back to back. Going out Chicagoland and then Watkins Glen. And it's been over years since I've last watched a road course race, or last commentated a road course race. And the last time it was pretty fun. Formula 3s at somewhere. I mean, this season is pretty much already done. Just about halfway, it feels like, but really it's not. We have just about 3 minutes left of practice here before qualifying starts. Oh no. Audio was broken. Yeah, I see that now. Thank you, Phoenix, for that. That's not good. Whoa, and there goes the 67 up in the wall. I don't know who that was, though. Arthur Clements? No. It was Donald Ray? Was it Phoenix? Oh, it was Joe. That's who. We've got bots back in the chat again. Oh dear. There's Freemster and Ray working together. Oh man, points are going to be tight after the night, especially between the leaders David Wright and Steven Requeno, who Requeno is not here, and he had mentioned he might not make the race here tonight, and he is not here. So David Wright's going to take the points lead either way here tonight. See what qualifying brings. .30 seconds left. Qualifying coming up now. Practice is very dry today because, well, it's Talladega. Gatorade machine looking for a win here tonight. I'd keep an eye on. Guess Feimster. He seemed to be really comfortable behind the car here as he was pushing him. So I'd expect him to be one of the top competitors here tonight, along with a handful of other drivers. As now we are ready for qualifying. 10 minutes of qualifying, which is a bit much, but Wagner gonna go out first. Mountain Dew looking a little loose there. Phoenix Mattern, Joe Gauthier coming out as well. Kevin Feimster out. Comes Fetter Place in the points battle for third right now. He might take it after tonight. It's going to be close between him and David Bennett. Dylan Alderink, who got a very exciting heat win last night in the modified series. Wagner out on his first lap here, running the top just like everyone else usually does. Except for Donald Ray, who is running the apron? Oh wait, no. He's coming out now. Okay, that was weird. Feimster's first lap, 58.5. Gauthier, 59.2. Wagner, minute 1. He's still running up top. I'm guessing he doesn't want to set a good lap time here. He's coming out of the track, or just now coming out on track. That's weird. Right now, Fetter Place is only 0.5 faster than his previous lap. Huh. Whoa, even though he ran the Even though he ran the top, he just set the fastest lap, and that just got beat by Gauthier. Kevin Feimster's going to take second now. Mattern's going to settle for fourth. .27 Sunoco for looking fast. Second in practice, I think. And now currently sitting 7th. Donald Ray, David Bennett on their second lap. Going to take 5th and 6th. That's all. Everyone who has qualified so far. Arthur Clements now out on his second lap. Trying to gain some spots and set a good starting position. I think there is a bonus point for getting the pole. Not 100% sure. If there is, cool. If there isn't, yikes. Having a bit of issues with the stream. It should fix itself now. Arthur's not going to be able to set a time lap. That was his second lap. Well, now he's on his second lap, sorry. Ingram 58.5 on his first lap. He will go up to the wall. Minute 3 for Selby. Here comes Clements out of 4. Being ready for race to start. We have 5 more minutes of qualifying to wait, though. And we have 9 cars out. Ingram's going to take 8th for the time being. We can see under the track. That's a very weird camera angle. Selby is coming now into turns 1 and 2. He just finished his second timed lap. Or first timed lap. And now he's trying to beat that time here. Let's see what Selby gets here out of 4. He's the last car out on track, currently sitting 10th. And at the line, what is it going to be? Good enough to move up to 6th. It's not bad. It's not like qualifying really matters here anyways. We've got a lot of action ready tonight. We're going to go ahead, take a break while we wait for qualifying to end. We'll be back once we're getting ready to go green here at Talladega. Good news, everyone. James Kerr got power and he is in the session. Good stuff. It's good to see him here. Hopefully he has a good show. No practice for the 75 car tonight. But let's get ready. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting lineup. On the front row, Joe Gauthier and Brandon Fetterplace. On the front row. Row number 2, driver of the number 7 OG Garage Ford Mustang is Kevin Feemster. Beside him is Shane Wagner. Now we got David Bennett, third in points right now, starting 5th here tonight. And beside him, driving the Interstate Battery, is number 20 Toyota Camry, is Steven Selby. Row number 4, Dave Ingram, starting 7th here tonight, number 22 Ford. Beside him, driving the number 5 Gatorade Chevrolet, is Donald Ray. Rounding out the top 10, driving the number 27 Sunoco Ford, is Phoenix Mattern. Beside them is Arthur Clements in the 01. Now I got David Wright, current points leader. Beside him, Brandon Feeney, last night's winner of the Tour Modified Series. James Kerr, who just got here in the nick of time, starting 13th here tonight in this number 75. Beside him in the 00, Thomas Holland, starting 14th. And then rounding out the field, driver of the number 51 is Kevin Newborn. Let's get ready to roll here tonight. 40 laps the distance. Let's see how long they can last before we see our first caution of the night. Usually with these I want to say bigger tracks, these super speedways, you see a lot of wrecks early on, and then it starts to kind of back off a bit. We're going to see what we can get out of these drivers. Being ready for the start of this one. Let's see if we can get Joe up here for a quick interview. He's not there. Oh, I'm ready for this one. This is going to be a great race, folks. Be prepared to have your socks knocked off, sent to the washer, cleaned and dried, and put back in your drawer nice and neatly folded after this one. Joe Gauthier looking to be the third different winner here in the OG Garage Gen 6 Cup Series season. Got quite the field here tonight. It's going to be a race and a half. I'm excited. 2 fast repairs, 1 pit stop. Will that be under green? It might be. We don't have a whole lot of drivers here, and I'm sure they won't be pushing it every single lap, every single turn. So hopefully this flip counter number stays where it is, and that's here to stay, by the way. Flip counter is not going anywhere. Well, I don't care what you say. Pace car going to be pulling off this time. It's time to get this show on the road. Fetterplace, Gauthier, Feemster, Wagner going to lead the field to green here at Talladega Super Speedway in Alabama, ready to kick off the 6th race of the season. Here they come through the tri-oval into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. We are racing at Talladega. Of the tri-oval to lead the first lap. It's Joe Gauthier at the line, leading the first lap of the race. 1 down, 39 more to go. Ingram already up to third after the start. Outside lane coming up. Here comes Donald Ray with help from Fetter Place. Way further back here, Arthur Clements, Thomas Holland, Kevin Newborn, David Wright, James Kerr, David Bennett way back here. I wonder what happened to the 17 and the 75. They gridded, just not in time. Phoenix Mattern, currently last car in this draft pack. Everyone's going to single it out now as they head into the tri-oval. And Selby going to go high. Ray going to go higher. Wagner going to come up, try to help out Donald Ray. They are too wide back here in the back. They might lose the draft if they keep that up, though. Oh, no, I don't think so. They're not that far back. Into turn number 3. All single file except for Donald Ray and Phoenix in the back. All back here, these guys should just get in a single file line and just push as hard as they can to try to make up the gap. That is 4 seconds to them. Speaking of double file, here comes the outside line led by Steven Selby, pushed by Phoenix Mattern and Donald Ray. And right now, Feimster and Gauthier running out 3 wide back there for a second. They changed that up super quickly, though, and they're coming up to the outside line yet again. Wagner, Fetter Place, working together. The Sunoco Ford going to go to the bottom through 3 and 4, going to try to hold it. Side by side for third. Wagner's going to get the run. I don't know if he'll be able to clear him, though. Doesn't really have much of a push from the 80 machine. Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew working together. Never thought would see the day. As Feimster's going to hold on to second. Battle back here for third is on. Let's go on board the 80 car. He's trying to push. At number 26, there we go down the back stretch. It looks like Feimster popped up out of line there. Feimster now going to take the race lead here on lap 5. Oh, 27 up to the outside wall. Hard hit for Phoenix Mattern. Can they get it rolling again? They do, but they might lose the draft. It's gonna be close here. Maybe they might have lost it. But I mean, if they keep going double wide like this, they're not gonna lose it. I don't know who led that lap, but I think it was Steven Selby, but it might have been Fetter Place. Or I think it was Shane Wagner, but it could have been Fetter Place. Gap is 8/10 between Donald Ray and Phoenix. I think they've lost the draft now. If we can get a damage report, it looks like that rear end is all bent up there. Bit of a closer view. Yeah, that rear spoiler's really bent. Oh yeah, a lot of damage to that 27 machine. Looks a lot worse than it really looked like it was gonna be. Well, back up front, there's still double file battling for the lead. Here on, whoa, Donald Ray way up the track there. He definitely took a swervy for the worst. How many laps are we going to go till we see a caution? Probably going to go close to 15 or so. We're probably going to see green flag pit stops more than likely. We're already on lap 7 of 40. Race is going by a lot quicker than some would have thought, I would say. Because I have to refresh the the overlays quick. They seem to be freezing on my screen at least, which isn't nice. But there's still double file, a little wiggle from Ingram there into turn from 1 and 2. Feemster leads Fetter Place and Wagner. Now Wagner going to go to the inside. Fetter Place stuck on the outside all alone. He has been looking desperately for a win this season. This past few weeks, really. Fetter Place has really been looking hard to get a win. And tonight could be the night for the driver of the number 80 Mellow Yellow Chevrolet. Coming to lap number 9, Wagner going to take the race lead, but not quite able to clear him. Feemster going to side draft, and at the line, it's going to be Wagner by a hair leading the lap. What a close fight these drivers are having. And there's only 7 cars in the lead draft right now. 6 or 7. Yep, it's 6, or it's 7. Wagner has been all around this pack here. He's going to now hold on to the race lead. Big push by Fetter Place, who's now being pushed by Donald Ray into 3. Ingram holding on to 5th. Feemster battling for 2nd. And then Selby and Gauthier holding off in the back, just waiting for something to happen. These drivers are really pushing hard. You can see that 7 is all over the back bumper of Wagner as they come out of the tri-oval. Wow, these guys are relentless tonight. We might see some lap down cars here within the next 10 laps or so. Whoa, Wagner way down below the apron. Let's get a replay of that. Let's get a onboard replay here. What happened to Wagner there? Did he get loose from a push from behind? It looks like he has bird poop on his windshield there. Yep. Just whoa! Now he's around in the tri-oval. What happened this time? Another bump from behind into the outside wall. Caution is out for the first time tonight. That looks so weird from his onboard, so I don't know if he got hit from the side here, maybe? Yeah, he got hit from the 22. Whoa, that's flip counter right there. That might have been 2 as well. Let's take another look here at the replay. Watch this 22. Up and over. He got Newmaned by Steven Selby there. And it looks like he doesn't have a whole lot of damage. But that means we're going to have to change this number to 1. Actually, super quickly, let me make this text just a little bit more easier to see for you guys. Is that better? Can you see that better now? Looks like you can. But man, Ingram up and over early in the race. He's probably going to have to pop one of his faster pairs. Oh yeah, that engine is blown. Not to mention the Toe definitely doesn't seem right either. Let's see if we can get on board here. Yeah. Well, while he's pacing around here, let's see if we can get an interview with anyone here. What about Feemster? Is Feemster in the booth? Yes, he is. Hey, Kevin, this is Sean up in the booth with VRN. You got me?
I sure do. How we doing?
Doing good, man. You've led 2 laps so far here tonight. It's still pretty early on. But what's the call here? Are you going to pit or are you going to stay out? Well, I guess that answers
Oh,
that question.
yep, yeah, I pitted. Top off on fuel here and see what happens. They're having a lot of fun up there up front. We were swapping back and forth, a lot of clean racing, and then it's just one of those things that happens here at Daytona. You know that I dropped low and the guy behind me tried following. It's just a racing incident there, but so far it's been really good clean racing up here. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it seems you've really been able to get to the rear bumper of people. Do you think that gives you an advantage at all of how well you can get behind people and push them?
As long as I got somebody behind me in this Gen 6 car, you can't go. You got to be three. It has to be three cars to make it go. So as long as I have a guy behind me, you come off the corner, you get a huge run, which comes in handy at the end of the race. You can just drive right on by him, get on the outside of him, use a side draft. So it'll be interesting and how much fun that will be here at the end of the race if someone uses that maneuver. Hopefully it's me.
Well, are we going to see another set of pit stops here, or is that it for the night?
We should have one more pit stop on fuel.
Alright,
Yep.
Kevin. Well, good luck on this restart, and hopefully the OG Garage number 7 stays up front here tonight and not in the outside wall.
I'm hoping so. Thank you.
We'll see what he can do. He definitely has one of the brightest race cars out on track. Oh man, we're already going 1 to green here. Gonna line him up, double file, getting ready for the restart. It's gonna be Donald Ray on the outside, Feemster on the inside, with Gauthier and what seems to be, I think that was Feder Place there in second row inside. Yep. "13 laps completed, or no, 12 laps completed, coming around to complete the 13th here. Restart zones are in use here tonight. Now, from what I've seen, it's been very, very picky with how the restart zones work, so hopefully no black flags happen. We'll see. Here they come into the Geico restart zone just up ahead. And there it is. Green flag is out. We are racing once again at Talladega. And a big wheel spin all the way back there. That was the 00 of Tom Holland. Had a massive slip up. This is gonna make the pack a lot bigger. And a big break for these guys that were out of draft. James Kerr and David Bennett there. They'll be able to get back in it here. As the field comes out of turn 2, it looks like a big cloud cover over the speedway now. That's just going to increase the speeds with the track pulling down. Very cloudy now. It's getting dark too, it seems, but it really isn't. Better place going on the outside. No, maybe not. He looked like he was for a second there, but luckily thought better of it as he come around to complete lap number 14. We've had 1 caution so far tonight, 1 flip. There's usually the average for most races we see here, and that's not a good thing. We hope it's 0, but sometimes numbers have other plans. You know how I said it was good that everyone would be able to get back together? They've already lost the draft, it feels like. But no, everyone's actually still all together. I thought they were further back. Because the pack looks the same size as it was when we started, but I mean, yeah, I can see why. I think we got like, just 3 more cars than what we originally had when we started the night. We have 10 now in the draft. We might have like 11 or 12 actually. But I mean, yeah, good race so far. Ray is still leading the outside lane, but Feimster has been leading laps. He's going to lead lap number 7 here. Or he just led lap number 6, but he could lead lap number 7 here. Almost halfway done here at Talladega Super Speedway as they go down Alabama game backstretch. That 80 is all over the back bumper of Donald Gray, but they aren't going anywhere but backwards right now. So there's really nothing you can do about it. Now, when will pit stops be? I wonder if some drivers will hold off until another set of another caution maybe coming out. That could really help. Seeing another caution. We'll see what happens. Feimster, Wagner, and David Bennett, your top 3, with Joe Gauthier and Brandon Fetterplace rounding out your front 5. And now Bennett going in and take a move on Shane Wagner, 3 wide to the race lead. Wagner going to pop back down. Fetterplace is going to go with Bennett. Bennett trying to clear the 27 with him. Huge move to the 80 car there. 27 looking a little squirrely in the middle there. 3 wide out of 4. Bennett has no help from behind now, and Wagner's going to clear him. Bennett's going to file back into 3rd. A lot of action happening here on lap 17 out of turn number 4. Feimster leads still, with James Kerr now in the 5th position. Fetterplace lost a ton of spots there. He's going to fall all the way back to what seems to be 7th or 8th. Not a good run for that 80 machine. They got moved up the track by the 27. Which did not really work out in their favor. Phoenix was just trying to push him. Didn't really work though. These 4 need to single file it out. Well, they might lose the draft. Brandon Fetterplace currently running in the 6th position. Feimster now has led 9 laps. These 3 are just hanging back down here. David Wright not having a good night. It is not going good for him, but we still have just about half of the race left. This is probably the cleanest Talladega race I've seen ever. That is just a testament of how much respect these OG guys have. And everyone in the league doing a great job. And as I say that, caution's going to come out again. Huge wreck. James Kerr up and over. Spinning like a top. Out of turn number 4. Violent crash for the 75. Not able to get it back on his wheels either. Oh, man. 27 looks unscathed. Wow. And I wanted to keep this number at 0. We'll do 2.5. Because that's kind of 2. Oh man, James Kerr. Heartbreak for the 75 crew. One. No, that was only 1. I'll put it back down to 1, or just 2. If the 27 could have just kind of pushed him over a bit, it would have been good. Oh, man. That is a lot of hurt feelings, but here comes everyone else down pit road. It's halfway, so that should be it for pit stops now. Flip counter is officially set to 2 now. And I doubt it'll go much higher than that. And I just wonder how many more cautions could we see here tonight? I doubt we'll see very, very many. Feemster with a very good race going for him. He's led just about half of the laps ran so far. We'll see what he can do on this restart. We're not yet 1 to green. Looks like we're going to be holding off another lap or so. "20 laps have been completed. Half of it done. Some of it, majority of it. One to go now here at Talladega. It's going to stack the field all up together again. James Kerr get out on the lead lap? No, but he does have a fresh 75 here. He'll be racing Dave Ingram. James Kerr and Dave Ingram going to be contending for the last car tonight. And your front two going to be contending for the win. And everyone else behind them. We'll see what happens. Feemster's been the class of the field up front so far here tonight. But the 2 cars behind him, kind of worried about those two. They have some pretty good late race speed here, it seems. OGRL led the opening 4 laps. And then David Bennett spent the first bit of the race in the back, and now is running 4th. We are ready for this restart. Hopefully the rest of this race goes green. We see some really good racing. Not that we haven't seen good racing at all. Here we go. Pace car going to be pulling off the speedway this time around. Feemster, Wagner going to lead the field to green this time. There goes the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car. Feemster's going to have control of the restart here as they head through the tri-oval. Going into the Geico restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is back out. We are racing again here at Talladega, and a pretty good jump by the 7 on the inside. And Gauthier, he's going to clear the outside lane almost. He's side by side with Wagner into turn 1. Feemster looks like he wants Wagner behind him. He's going to go up top with the 26. Now where is he going to go? Gonna pop to the bottom. We have more bots in the chat. Oh, there goes the 80 moving up. Almost, I thought he was on the outside there. Of the 67, 3 wide for second here. Wagner up top. Ray on the bottom. Donald Ray up to second now. Kevin Feemster fell to third. And like I mentioned, David Bennett, he is now leading the way. He leads his first lap on lap 22. A lot of shuffling going on in the back there. Phoenix way up the track. Wagner going to slide up in front of them. And then Steven Selby in front of Dave Ingram, who is a lap down right now. Keep that in mind. He's currently in the lucky dog position if there were to be another caution. Coming to just 17 laps to go at Talladega. Every driver is looking for a chance to win here tonight. "17 laps to go. Donald Ray in a good position to make a move here in these closing laps. I wouldn't expect anything major till about 5 to go for these drivers who are a little further back. And probably won't see anything from these front 3 to 4 until the last lap, as per usual. We are going to have a finish to remember. We have a lot of cars still in contention for this one. Usually this doesn't happen, where we have this many cars who are capable of winning the race. Feemster's still in it. He's led 13 laps, which is the most, is the race high. And we have David Bennett running in the first position, leading the past 3 laps, and Donald Ray ready to pounce. Fetter Place running 5th. And Steven Selby looking to maybe gain a few more positions here. Currently running 6th. He'd like to finish higher than where he is now for sure. Only one car not on the lead lap, and that is the 20 of Dave Ingram. Currently scored in 13th position. He'd love to be on the lead lap right now. He could contend for the win here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight. Bennett leads a hard charging field. 15 laps to go at Talladega. Who is going to get it done here tonight? We don't know. The 42, David Wright. He usually has great speed wherever we go, but tonight it does not seem like it is his night here. This Texas number 42 Chevy is just really off pace. Something going on in the 42 camp this past night. Battle in the back here. Phoenix Matter trying to get around the 26, but they have no help from behind. Doesn't look like they're gonna be able to make the move, and they're gonna lose a bit of time here. Now Wagner gonna try to get to the outside of the lap car. Best case scenario, Phoenix can move up top with Wagner and try to work the outside lane together, but I don't think that is what they are gonna do. They're gonna stick to the bottom with Dave Ingram and try to clear the 26. $14 to go, coming to 13 to go. David Wright might take the bonus points for leading the most laps here. It's possible. He's about to lead his 6th lap. It's definitely calmed down a ton since when we've started this one here, as Wright gets around Holland. Another battle back here. They're side by side out of 4. And now they hook up top, Wagner and Phoenix, as they're both trying to get around the 22 and maybe a few others if possible. quite able to get a big run there out of 4, or out of 2, sorry. Someone is going to become the third different winner this season. You still have no clue who it could be. It could be the 27 or the 26 back here, running 7th and 8th, or it could be the current leader, David Bennett. But how many times do you see drivers lose the lead on that final lap? Happens way more often than you'd like to think. Everyone is single file, trying to just be patient and wait until we see time to go, which will be in the next 6 laps or so. And we'll see them start to push it a little harder, a little bit more. I have to just wait here and find out what happens. David Bennett, Kevin Feemster, Donald Ray, and then the 67, your front 4 with Brandon Fetterplace in the top 5. Fetterplace, like I mentioned before, he is begging to end his winless streak. Could tonight be the night? I think that outside line is starting to come into play here. Gauthier leads them with Fetterplace, Wagner, and Maddern behind him. Ingram now the last car on that inside lane. Outside lane is a big head of steam. Is Bennett going to go up to block that out of 4? He probably should. But no, he is not. He's going to stay loyal to the bottom and Donald Ray. And now Joe Gauthier with a huge push from Fetterplace is going to take the race lead with 11 to go here at Talladega. Can they clear him down the backstretch? Fetterplace is all over the back bumper of that 67. I think they're going to get a massive run here out of turn 2. 3 wide now. 80 is off the 67 because of the 3 wide there. They're still 3 wide. They're trying to figure it out towards the back, and they finally do. They're back to single file. Gauthier led 1 lap and is already back down to where he started. Even further back, actually. He was running, what, 5th, I think? At the time? Bennett, Ray, and the 7 of Kevin Feemster gonna battle it out these last 9 laps, along with the horde of race car drivers behind them. Coming to just 8 more circuits around Talladega Super Speedway as they fly through 3 and 4, going nearly 190 miles an hour. They're probably going over that number though. Yeah. 193, 192, 194, so closer to 200. How crazy would it be if Donald Ray won this race here tonight? He hasn't led a single lap so far, but I mean, we've seen Feemster. He has been the best pusher of the night, in my opinion. I saw it in practice. He was like the only driver I saw who was really able to get to the back bumper of the car ahead of him and really give them a good push here. I think that is what he is waiting to do. Just give a driver a massive push and be able to give someone the win, even though he might be able to still take it. They're starting to pull away from the cars behind them. I have a second. I mean, it's not a whole big gap, but I mean, they're spread out a lot more than they should be. They'll be able to catch up here soon and fast. Coming to 6 to go this lap around, but first they gotta head through the Alabama gain backstretch. The 22.6 mile racetrack built in the 60s has become a staple on the NASCAR schedules for all the top 3 National Touring Series. Talladega is a very historic racetrack and has always produced great finishes here. And now, looks like we're going to have another one. 6 laps to go. The outside lane is trying to make a return. Gauthier is their leader. I think Bennett might try to block it this time around. And actually, Feimster's going to go up first. Feimster the first to move up. What does Ray do here? He's going to stick with Bennett, but what will Bennett do? Bennett really only has one option here. He's going to have to move up high here eventually, I would believe. And didn't have the time. It's going to be Kevin Feimster now to the race lead with 6 to go. But that's not going to last long. Look at Joe Gauthier with the run he's getting on the outside. Joe's going to take the race lead. Shane Wagner to second. Fetter placed to third. Feimster's relegated to fourth. He's going to try to hold on to that position and maybe get third from Brandon Fetter place. So really that didn't really change much for the driver of the 7. However, David Bennett, who was so close to being able to lead the most laps here tonight, big shuffle in the back. Almost shuffle for the 22 yet again. And unless Bennett gets back to the race lead, I don't know if he will be able to get the bonus for leading the most laps. Wagner all over the back bumper. Oh, I thought he was not clear there for a second, but he's okay. Bennett making a move on the outside. There goes Wagner with him. Big gap between the first 2 rows on the tri-oval. And now Wagner's going to lead his 4th lap of the night. 3 wide. That 7 car using a bit of the apron there, but at the same time, it's hard to tell if he went down below purpose because right there at the outer exit of the tri-oval, the track likes to bottleneck. It goes from 5 lanes to 4 lanes. And not a lot of people talk about that, but that does happen. 4 laps to go. It's really starting to ramp up here in the front. Feimster looking for a gap on the inside. Bennett on the outside. He's going to get left to dry. Wagner's going to lead the field into 3. And Feimster's going to hold on to 2nd. Donald Ray in 3rd. He has still not led a lap tonight. His Gatorade Chevrolet numbered with the 5 on it. Can he do what Kyle Larson hasn't done in the 5 and win at a super speedway? Let's see. 3 laps to go at Talladega. Wagner leads in his Mountain Dew Chevrolet. We have a couple different brands of liquids in this field. We have Gatorade, Mountain Dew, Mellow Yellow, Sunoco, although I highly don't suggest drinking that. Joe Gauthier running 5th in his number 67 Joe's Chevrolet. He's going to move it to the top side with 3 others. Will they get a run? And when will Wagner block it? You know that he's going to. The 80 car's all out of place. 3 laps to go. We might see a caution here. Maybe not. But it's going to be Shane Wagner continuing to lead the way here at Talladega. Coming to just 2 more laps to go for the 26 Mountain Dew car. Fetter Place has been relegated even further back in the pack now. If anyone needs to go, and I think I know what the 5 car might be doing, he's backing up to the 20 to try to get a run here. The outside lane is coming, wheel hop by the 67. Everyone's scrambling in the back. They keep it out of the walls though. Everyone's okay. Oh, bump to the 26. He's going to keep it straight as well. That's like the second or third time we've seen that happen to him. And a spinner in the back. Brandon Fetter plays around. He saved it though. Look at how sideways he got. Let's take another look at that super quickly. Oh, not good luck for the 17 though. Bennett's further back, but white flag is in the air. The race is on for the race win. Selby working on the outside with Gauthier, trying to get around Donald Ray for 3rd. Now, no one has a run on the 5, or the 26 and the 7, sorry. So Kevin Feemster's going to have no help here, but he might have some here soon. Here comes Selby. Going to give a push to the 7 here, or is he going to try to win it for himself? Here they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Selby with a run to the bottom. Wagner's all out of whack. Feemster's leading, wrecking in the back. Here comes Gauthier trying to take the race lead. Can he get there? They're going to be beating doors out the line, and it's going to be Joe Gauthier stealing one at Talladega. I swear, all the way up until the middle of the tri-oval, I thought Feemster had it. Not quite. A lot of chaos on the last lap. Shane Wagner is going to cross the line 10th, it looks like. Billowing smoke out of that engine after running up front. Let's take a look and see what happened here out of turn number 4 to the 26. Here comes Selby. He got bumped by the 20, or the 7 and the 20, and just sent him into the inside wall hard. That was a very hard hit for Wagner. But Joe Gauthier, he is your winner here tonight. And boy, oh boy, is he going to burn this one down. Third different winner this season. You're going to come up and take the checkered flag from the official. Talladega, baby. Big win for the 67 team. Just have to wait for people to join the waiting room, and while we do, we will be right back. Was everything muted just there? I think it was. We're gonna try to redo that quick. Hey Kevin, you got a second again?
Yeah, what's up?
So apparently everything was muted. So let's try this again.
Okay.
So sorry about that.
No, you're
So
good.
what could have went differently there out of turn 4 to maybe help you get the win there instead of coming home second?
Well, what happened right there at that turn 3 and 4? I got a run on Shane. What could have it could have made it better if I was able to get under him instead of getting to the back of him. It took all my momentum, which just allowed the 67 to drive right up on me, get to my outside, and use a side draft to get the win there. That's the only thing that could have made that any better. Is if I had Donna Ray, who was back there in that little pack on the high line in that Bobby Labonte scheme that there. If they were a little bit closer going to that 3 and 4, would made it a little bit better. But they did what they're supposed to do on a super speedway track there. They backed up on it and then got the momentum coming into 3. There's not much more I could do at that point in time. My ideal situation would be probably in 3rd place at that point right there, linked up, trying to get a run on the outside, use side draft. Side drafts with this, the inside car is just going to slow it down. It pretty much puts a brake on the car. So that's what my goal was. That's why I sat in 3rd for so long there in the second half of that race. But it is what it is. Second place is second place. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you had a great race overall, like you said, and it was a fun night for you and great race to watch. Is there any shout outs or thanks you'd like to give out to anyone here?
Yeah, the OG in general, everything about it. I want to give a shout out to my podcast, the OG Garage. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Admin Box, the taxidermy. Let's do My Cricket Makes. I ain't got them all in front of me right now. The TRS, the racing school, all of our great sponsors. Thank Clan for putting everything together, and I want to thank you guys for broadcasting as well.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us in the interview booth again. Um, we'll see you next week, and hopefully you get another good run.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. You all have a good night.
You too. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Tomorrow night we have